Grid tariff. Grid tariff is a charge of electricity or the charge of a network use, and it is payable by all electricity customers. What customer is taking out an electricity from the utility grid according to the per unit basis in the kilowatt hour, the electricity utility is generating an energy bill that is nothing but the grid tariff. Per unit wise per kilowatt hour, what amount of money has been charged by the utility grid per unit wise is called as the grid tariff. The percentage of grid tariff basically varies according to the utility to utility grid. Every customers enter into a contract for network use with the transmission or distribution system operator depending on the connection point. There are various utility services available in the countries. According to their particular policies and the norms, they are getting the contract with the customer regarding the grid tariff services. Grid tariff is calculated on the basis of actual quantities of electric energy and power depending on the tariff model and in accordance with the tariff system for electricity transmission and tariff system for electricity distribution. Basically, the charge of electricity is depending upon the state to state and the utility to utility. It depends upon the various parameter how the grid tariff charges has been selected. In the next slide, we are going to see in detail. Basically, the grid is nothing but the supply of electricity to the various points through a transmission wire is nothing but the grid. On the one generating stations, nowadays there are thermal power plants, hydropower plants which are generating the electricity with the help of high transmission line or the high tension transmission lines. The electricity has been distributed to a further points. That distribution center or the distribution area is called as the grid. Components of electricity bill. The electricity bill which is generated at the end of the month from the utility grid, it depends upon the various factors. First factor is the electricity metering. What amount of unit has been consumed according to the electricity metering, it has been decided. Second is the demand. What amount of demand the customer is having. If the demand goes more than 100 units per month, the charges is different. If a demand goes on 500 units per month, the charges is different. Energy consumption. What amount of energy has been consumed by the end user. It is a single phase or it is a three-phase connection, that also going to get varies in the electricity bill generation. Next factor is a load factor, that is the demand or energy relationship. Basically, in the what time in a day the electricity is required. The peak demand in a day, if a customer is consuming the electricity, that charges is higher comparing to the low demand in a day. Therefore, what percentage of electricity has been consumed or what amount of units has been consumed in a day, it also impacts the electricity bill generation. The next factor is the power factor. What is basic power factor is there. According to that, the active and reactive power is going to get changed. Therefore, the power factor, it is also very much important parameter to generate an electricity bill. Feed-in tariff or FIT. Feed-in tariff are fixed electricity prices that are paid to renewable energy producers for each unit of energy produced and injected into the electricity grid. Basically, when an investor is investing in the larger solar system, that time there has been an agreement between the investor or the customer who is investing the solar power system and the utility grid is that whatever amount of electricity has been generated by the solar system or the solar park, that whole electricity has been purchased by the utility grid, and utility grid is paying per unit wise to the investor or the customer. The agreement is called as the power purchase agreement. The payment of the FIT is guaranteed for a certain period of time that is often related to the economic lifetime of respective renewable energy project. Usually it is between the 15 to 25 years. In most of the cases, the agreement period or the power purchase agreement period is of 20 years, As we know, our solar power plant will long last up to the 25 years, but after 20 years, the 20% of reduction in the energy generation is been occurring in the solar system. Therefore, in the most of the cases when utility is purchasing the power from the customer, there has been agreement between the two parties of 20 years. Another possibility is to calculate a fixed maximum amount of full load hours of renewable energy electricity production for which the FIT will be paid. In a day, in a peak demand, if a solar energy is providing the electricity to the end user or the utility grid, according to that also the grid tariff is going to get changed. FIT are usually paid by electric grid system or the market operators, often in the context of power purchase agreement. Currently, the most renewable energy supports schemes, the level of FIT is determined on the basis of a calculation of levelized cost of electricity produced from the renewable energy. This allows the renewable energy investor to recover the different costs like a capital investment, operation and maintenance, fuel and financing, while realizing a return on his investment that depends on the assumed financial cost. In some cases, the feed-in tariff have been calculated on the basis of avoided cost for the electricity system or the society, including example environmental externalities. Thirdly, it is also possible to determine the feed-in tariff level by means of tendering mechanism. In most of the countries, whenever the excess power is required in some state, that time a government floats a tender in such a manner that the investor can invest in the bigger solar power plant or the utility scale solar power plant, and the whole electricity has been purchased by a central regulatory board of electricity or the utility grid. How the solar feed-in tariff works basically? The first point here is that you get paid for every unit of electricity the system generates, even if you use the energy up. In some of the cases, in the hardly 5% to 10%, the consumer is consuming the electricity and the rest of the electricity has been sent to the utility grid. So the customer is getting the payment of every energy or the every unit of electricity which has been sent to the utility grid. Second point is you get paid extra money for every excess unit you export to the grid. Third point, at night you can import the electricity as normal, which currently cost about 13p per kilowatt hour. Basically at the night time, when a solar power is not generating any electricity, that time there has been a facility under the feed-in tariff is that we can take out or draw the power from the utility grid. Fourth important point is you have lower bills and a guaranteed income for 20 years. There has been a power purchase agreement between the utility grid and the end user in such a manner that the whatever energy is going to be generated, the utility grid is having the agreement between the both parties of 20 years. So we have a guaranteed income for the 20 years.